The world has one interconnected ocean, a vast, blue expanse, critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orkid Encounter. My name is Robbin, and I'm honored to introduce to you these incredible and majestic animals. There's nothing like seeing a killer whale up close and learning about them and their natural behavior. We hope this Orkid encounter will give you a better understanding of these magnificent creatures and all they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types, or ecotypes, of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Killer whales truly are a natural wonder. And right now, our youngster, Amaya, whose birthday is actually tomorrow, she'll be 4 years old, is going to help us show off some of their physical characteristics. Their blowhole is perfectly designed for a quick breath at the surface. Even the location of their eyes works to their advantage. It looks as if the eye is located in this white oval area, but that's just a visual distraction. The eye is actually located in the black area, just in front of the white patch, camouflaged from thrashing prey. The fin on their back is called a dorsal fin and helps to stabilize their orcas when swimming fast. It also helps regulate body temperature. The flippers on the side of their body are called pectoral flippers and are mainly used for stopping and steering. If you were to take an x-ray of the pectoral flipper, you would actually see there's a 5-digit bony structure in there, just like the human hand. The lobes on either side of the tail are called flukes. The tail flukes are the killer whale's engine, propelling them at speeds of nearly 30 miles per hour, just like some of our speedboats. But they swim the fastest and use the most power when they lift their nearly 10,000-pound bodies completely out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orcapod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shouka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as a form of communication. For example, a pectoral slap is used to show dominance and to get noticed. A mother may even use a peck slap to get her calf's attention. But when they really want to be heard, they breach. Spy hopping is how killer whales coordinate and get a better view of their surroundings while they hunt.
At the same time, guys,
fluke slaps are also another form of communication killer whales use here and in the wild. As you can see, killer whales are great communicators, so there's no wonder they're at the top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orcas' hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
The southern hemisphere have actually learned how to capture sea lions by pulling them right off the beach. Right now, our whales are going to demonstrate the same hunting technique right here. Antarctic orcas have actually learned how to create waves that wash over floating ice, knocking seals into the water. Watch the screen right there. Our whales are going to demonstrate the same type of wave-making technique, demonstrating one of the many complex and impressive hunting abilities killer whales have learned around the world. Waves crashing over the front, but you really can't appreciate the amount of water that's displaced until you experience it firsthand. Lucky for us, we have a brave little volunteer right here. Come on down here, Evelyn. Evelyn's going to be our sea lion sitting on the ice floe today. All right, we got the big wave there. Good job, Evelyn. So come on ahead and take a seat right here. Sit right here. Hold on to that handle. Are you ready to feel this wave? You can put your feet on the ground there. That's fine. Yeah, that's a good idea to put the cover over your head. Okay, obviously you've never done this before probably, right? No, okay. Looks like we've got a couple whales coming. I think Corky is our whale. She's actually 53 years old and weighs about 8,500 pounds. Oh, I see a wave coming. Hold on, Ellen. Oh, boy. Oh, goodness. Woo! Great job, and you held on. That was a powerful wave, wasn't it? Come on up here. How about a nice round of applause for Ellen being our volunteer today? She was a very good sea lion. Well, because killer whales live in all oceans of the world, it's no wonder they hunt a wide variety of prey, including other whales. The whale on the screen is a blue whale. It's the largest animal on Earth. It's actually 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than this whale right here. So how does a whale this size hunt a whale that size in the wild? It's only possible because killer whales are the ultimate team player.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for killer whales. It's how they teach their young how to hunt and practice those skills as they grow. You often see orcas showing off their playful side in the wild and right here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when killer whales swim fast to the surface, breaking out of the water briefly. Now you see them do this when catching a ride in the wake of a boat or even surfing a wave. Like to be touched and will often rub their bellies on the rocks when they can. We often see our whales doing these same type of rubbing behaviors all over the facility, or they really seem to enjoy a nice rubbing from their trainers as well. You can also see killer whales mimic each other in the wild. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. The killer whales are always learning and mimicking from each other. Playful behavior has a purpose. Tail whips are used to stun fish while hunting. But today, these whales might be just stunning all of you. You know, we interact with these whales all day, every day, sharing trusted relationships that help us provide optimal health care, research, and quality of life. The whales here at SeaWorld actually take an active role in their own health care. As you can see on the screen, we're working with veterinarians there doing sonograms. Also at stage, you see Connor has two whales presenting their tail flips to him. This is a very important behavior as it shows a lot of trust because that's where we can withdraw a small amount of blood. The blood vessels are very close to the surface there, all without any type of restraint, just built on trust. Looking at their blood gives us a great look at their internal health. We've also actually trained the whales to slide up on scales like you see on the screen so we can routinely weigh them. We do this once a week. We've been doing this for well over 40 years, so we've been able to actually learn a lot about killer whale growth rates. Very important information, and it's really hard to get from animals in the wild. We've even trained these guys to let us take a breath sample from their blowhole because of the relationship we have built day after day right here at SeaWorld. All right, and right now I got to tell you a little bit about a very special guy here.
Oh, Makani.
This is Makani, our 5-year-old male. He was born right here. Now he's only 5, but he's actually over 3,000 pounds already. Isn't that amazing? When these guys are born, they grow about 2 to 3 pounds a day for the first 7 to 10 years of their life. Makani has a personality like none other. He is crazy. That's all I can say. He is so much fun. He'll play with you all day long and keep wanting to play. You know, we interact and train these guys to do things every day to help stimulate their minds. But of course, play, exercise, helps keep these guys really healthy.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orsinus orchid and this beautiful planet that we all share.
Thank you all for joining us today at SeaWorld's Orkid and